Hey guys, today I'm going to be comparing the Samsung Galaxy S8 with the Samsung Galaxy S9. Now, many of you guys already know that there's not many differences between the Galaxy S8 and the Galaxy S9. But in this video, I'm going to be pointing out what the differences are, the main differences anyway, and if it's worth the upgrade. So, to start off, we're going to look at the packages and what they come with. So, first of all, the packages are very similar here. Samsung Galaxy S8, Samsung Galaxy S9. You got that same color on the S8 and the S9, and they are both 64 gigabyte. This one is coral blue, and so is this one. They're both coral blue colors, and on the back it tells you what they have inside the box, and on that Galaxy S8 it actually tells you the specifications, so you can look at that. They're both unlocked phones, and we're going to go ahead and see what we have inside. Both have a very similar presentation, Samsung. Then these will slide open like so, and you get that soft blue color on the inside. And same with the Galaxy S8 here. You get the blue color. The colors are a little bit different. As you can see, the Galaxy S8 on the bottom is a little darker. And so the S8, I'm not sure, I can't remember actually. I don't think there was one of these on top. I never noticed this until now. But I don't think there was anything on top here. It just showed the phone right away as you opened it. And in here you have the charger's not in here right now, but there's the charger, the data syncing device, a USB. This is a USB Type-C connector with the micro USB connector to the USB Type-C, so you can use your charger that is micro USB with the new USB Type-C that is on the Galaxy S8 as well as the Galaxy S9. And when you open up the Galaxy S9, you see the phone under this right here. You get the SIM ejector tool, your manuals in there, and a little bit better of a presentation here on the Galaxy S9, packaging with the Samsung logo and everything. And as you can see, there's the charger in here and the data syncing cable. And in here, you get the charger cord with the awesome earbuds and just more ear tips for those earbuds. And you get the same exact earbuds with the Galaxy S8. These earbuds are awesome. I love these earbuds so much. Use them a lot. It does, I don't know if it's just the lighting, but the colors do look different on the earbuds, but they're the same exact earbuds. They both sound awesome. Really good, clear sound, crisp, clear. Great earbuds. It's awesome that they include that. So whether you get the S8 or the S9, you're going to get the same earbuds. Pretty much the same exact things in the packaging, same fast chargers and everything. Both phones do charge at the same speed. Alright, I'm having trouble here. Sorry. Now we're going to look at the phones themselves. So these are both coral blue colored, but as we can see, the colors are a bit different. When you look at them, the coral blue on the S9 is a lot darker than the coral blue on the S8. Let's take a look here. So that is a noticeable difference. And also, one of the first things you notice here is that right here by the camera, the fingerprint sensor is below the camera on the S9, as it is along the side of the camera on the S8. And this S9 placement of the fingerprint sensor is way better, and many of you guys would agree that having the fingerprint sensor right there is much better than having it here, because it's easier to hit the camera here and it's just a further reach to reach your finger. So another noticeable difference when you're holding these two phones is that the Galaxy S9 is actually thicker than the Galaxy S7, and it feels a bit heavier. So the reason for that is that it's got a new type of aluminum, I believe, that is stronger, and also the glass is thicker. They're both Gorilla Glass 5, but the Galaxy, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they're both Gorilla Glass 5, and the glass is thicker though on the Galaxy S9, so that is probably why it is so much thicker. But you can tell, even just looking at it, that the Galaxy S9 has a bit more thickness and more broody, you know. But overall, they're about the same size, same height, same width. The Galaxy S9 does seem to be like just a tiny bit wider, but it's nothing really noticeable. So I thought this was very interesting how these coral blue colors are different shades, and it's kind of hard to see with the lighting here, but if you look at it, the S8 is definitely a lot lighter than the S9, and I like both of them, but the S9 I like the color on the S9 better. It just looks, you know, more blue and deeper blue, like the ocean. Also, here on the edges, on this aluminum here, it shows that the Galaxy S8 is a lot lighter also, and it's more shiny. It's like a glossy finish, and one thing I like about the Galaxy S9 here is that the finish here on the aluminum is more like a matte finish. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's like a matte finish, and it looks and feels a lot nicer. So that's one noticeable difference. Also, here we got stereo speakers on the Galaxy S9, so we have a speaker up in here and right there, so it is a lot louder. The speaker is so much better on the Galaxy S9 than the Galaxy S8, and that's one of the good differences that I think is pretty important. So, other than that, let's see, battery life. Battery life on these two phones are pretty dang close. I would say the battery life on the Galaxy S9 is just a little bit better than the Galaxy S8. You might get a few more hours of usage, but it's really not a big difference, as both of them have a great battery life that lasts about 2 days of moderate usage, or 1 full day of heavy usage. They both have the Bixby button, and as you can see here, the buttons on the Galaxy S9 are raised just a little bit. It's not too noticeable, but I did notice the difference when I got it. Just a little bit of difference. And camera-wise on these two phones, the Galaxy S9 has a very similar camera to the Galaxy S8, but there are some key differences that I think are important to mention. So you guys may know, because Samsung has advertised this a ton, but the Galaxy S9 has a variable aperture camera, which means it'll get better low light pictures and videos because the sensor opens up to let in more light. And this is a really awesome feature, I think. It actually works, and it actually makes the picture a lot better. I have compared these two phones side by side, and the picture, like, you can see pretty much the same amount of things in the picture in a dark room, but on the Galaxy S9 it's so much more crisp and there's way less noise and grain in it. So definitely a big improvement on the Galaxy S9, and depending on what kind of person you are, it might not be a big enough improvement to upgrade, but I definitely like it. I will use it a lot, and it's a great low light taking picture camera, blah blah blah. Anyway, sorry about that. The video quality also on these two are pretty similar, but the Galaxy S9 gets 4K video quality at 60 frames per second, as the Galaxy S8 just gets 4K video quality at 30 frames per second. So not too much of a difference, but that may be nice for some of you guys. And also, one of the sweetest features that the Galaxy S9 has that the S8 doesn't is it has super slow-mo. And what this is it records slow motion at 960 frames per second, which is really, really slow, and it's awesome. Like, I've used this a lot of times in the little time I've had this, and you can take some really cool videos of just anything, really. Anything in slow motion is cool. But yeah, it's definitely, this one shoots up to 240 frames per second at, I think it was 720p or 1080p, and I think it's 720p on this one, and then you can do regular slow-mo on here, which is 240 frames per second, and that's at 1080p, so it's got better slow-mo quality. And when you do the super slow-mo on here, that is at 720p, so it's not very good quality, but if you have a lot of light in the area that you're shooting, it does look pretty good. So, other than camera, I mean, like, overall, the cameras are pretty similar, but it just depends if you want the new features with the slow motion and the low light pictures. I am telling you, though, that low light definitely makes a difference with that variable aperture. There's also, other features. There's a lot of tiny features that the Galaxy S9 has, and I'm not going to really go into detail about those because it'll just take way too long, and I don't even know about, like, all the features. But they're very similar phones, and we're going to go ahead and look at the fronts here now. So, apparently the bezels on the Galaxy S9 are supposed to be smaller, and it's not really a noticeable difference when you look at them. You can see the black bezel on the top is a little bit tinier than the Galaxy S8 here on the left, but it's not much of a noticeable difference, and it is a nice, improvement, but really you won't notice it that much. So we're going to go ahead and turn these on, and they do have the exact same screen resolution, so you're not going to get a better screen resolution on the newer one. So we'll see. This one, the Galaxy S9, is secured by Knox, as it says right there. So it has this new security feature that you can enable to make it more secure when you turn it on, which you guys will see here in a second. It also makes it boot up slower because you have to type in your password, and then it has to verify it and go through the system. But if you do have this turned off, it does boot up very quickly, like the Galaxy S8 here. And these screens are both very, very beautiful screens. They have the infinity display, which is a really nice feature. And boom, it's opened up all the way. No lag here when you start it up for the first time. Very smooth on the Galaxy S9 here. And the Galaxy S8, when we open it up, put in our password, and it is also not lagging, but it does seem to be a little bit less responsive as the Galaxy S9 here. As you can see, the Galaxy S9 just seems more snappy, and you guys might not be able to notice it, but when you use it, it's actually much more snappy. So other than that, most of the features are pretty much the same. Both got wireless charging, both have USB Type-C. This one does have that stereo speakers, and has like Dolby, I don't know how to say it, but it has like some surround sound feature where if you turn it on when you're watching Netflix or a video or something, it makes it sound like the video is coming from, like the noise is coming from all around you, which is a pretty cool feature. It also has way louder speakers than the Galaxy S8, but all of those features are just pretty minor upgrades, you know, and they are just like such very close phones. They both have the iris sensor. One thing this does have that this doesn't is the facial recognition, which is supposed to be pretty decent. Not as good as Apple's, but it's, you know, pretty decent. I personally like the iris sensor a lot more because it's faster and it works in the dark very well. So I can give you a demonstration here real quick on how fast the iris sensor is on both of these. So as you can see on the S9, which is in my right hand, is a bit faster. So we'll do that again. Alright, it's having trouble there. Let's do it again. Alright, so you can see it's much faster on the Galaxy S9, which is really nice, and it feels nice. So, overall, I'd say, you know, the Galaxy S9 is definitely an improvement. It's not a huge improvement, and it kind of just depends, like, if you guys want to upgrade or not. I upgraded. I thought it was worth it because I use the features that are new on the Galaxy S9. Here, let me just do the fingerprint sensor real quick. So we got faster on the S9, of course. I can't even find it on the S8. Oh my gosh. There we go. Alright, let's try that again. Alright. Having trouble here on the S8. It's hard to get at. Okay. Try it with my right hand. There we go. But as you can see, it's definitely faster on the S9 with the new processor. And yep, so do you guys think it is worth the upgrade from the Galaxy S8 to the Galaxy S9? Well, I will leave that choice up to you. But overall, they're both really great phones, and I still love this Galaxy S8. It's just a beautiful phone. So is the Galaxy S9, and do I think it's worth the upgrade? I think it just depends on what kind of phone user you are. Like, if you have the Galaxy S8 and you're fine with it, you don't really need the best phone on the market, you don't need to upgrade. It's a sweet phone, and it's so close to the Galaxy S9. It may not be worth the upgrade, but for me, I think I would use the features a lot on the Galaxy S9, like the Super Slo-Mo. I've used that a ton, and the low light pictures are really awesome, so I use that a lot, and it's nice to have the fingerprint sensor there in that position. And it's just like all the small things, so it really just depends on you guys' preference. But the battery life and screen, most of the main features are pretty much the same, just some small upgrades on the Galaxy S9. So it really just depends if you guys think it's worth it or not. But I think it's worth it for me, the way I use my phones. And it may be worth it for you guys, and it may not be. It just really depends on if you would use those extra features that the Galaxy S9 has. So, that pretty much wraps it up. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I also have a video on my channel of the Galaxy S9 compared to the Galaxy S7, and I also have a video of the Galaxy S7 compared to the Galaxy S8. So if you guys want to check out those videos, just go to my channel. There will be a link here in the corner. Tap that and go to my channel to see my other videos. And thank you guys for watching. See you next time.